Hi, and welcome back to another options newbie tutorial. So today we're going to cover an options collar strategy. Okay, so you don't really see collar being used a lot, but we'll cover it anyways. There are some uses for it. It's certainly not for everyone, but let's get into it here. Okay, so what is a collar? So basically, you would need to own the underlying stock. Okay, and you're going to sell to open the out of the money call, and then buy to open the out of the money put. So this, of course, has a twofold effect. It's going to limit your upside, but it's also going to limit your downside. Okay, so I consider this to be sort of a neutral to bullish strategy, slightly bullish. Okay, not really bullish on that, but so neutral, slightly bullish. You also might hear the term cashless collar. So all that really means is the credit that you get for selling the call covers the premium that you pay for buying the put. So some folks call it a cashless collar. Sometimes it might you might get a bit more in credit, than you pay out on the debit, and that's fine too. But it, considered to be a cashless collar. If your credit covers your debit. So we kind of look at an example here. So this is for GM. Right now it finished at $45.88. This is as of Friday, October the 13th. Okay, so if we look at, say, like the November 48 calls, right? You can see they're around 59 cents. They sell that at 59 cents, the November 48 call, and purchase the, I'll say the $44 put. They're at 63 cents. So it's pretty much a wash on there, right? So you're covered, obviously, on the downside. If GM goes below 44, of course, you already own the stock. So that's basically your, that's, that put is going to cover you, for anything below that. And of course, if you do get called away, well, you'll get a little bit of a premium on that if it gets called away at 48, since it's trading at just under $46 on there. Okay, so let me bring this back up here. So why would you use a collar? It's essentially, so again, to protect your stock from the downside. Okay, if you're stuck, so you have a stock, maybe it's had a great run up. You think it might be getting, you think it's maybe close to a top, right? Or maybe the market feels a little bit toppy, right? So that might be a time to put a collar on, right? Because it's not costing you anything. Because like I say, your credit's going to cover that debit anyways. Also if you own the stock, it pays a decent dividend. Well, again, if you just buy the stock just for that dividend, then why not do a collar on something like that? Again, protect your upside and downside if you just bought it just for the dividend. Lots of times you see folks that'll buy, they'll say stock that pays a wonderful dividend, but then as it pays, obviously, just because a stock pays a high dividend doesn't mean it's a good stock. So lots of times you'll see, the stock's gone down, 40% in value, but people look at it, well, it pays a 10% dividend, but you've still you've lost 30% on there. At least with a collar, you'll at least protect yourself on that downside on there. Okay. So as well too, like if you a large position, you're concentrated in one stock, maybe you only have a few stocks in your portfolio, right? So a collar will also protect those positions as well. So way if the market goes down, you don't get destroyed in your portfolio on there. Okay. So look at an example on here. So we'll look at again. I just picked a stock I was just looking for high dividend paying stocks. I don't know much about the stock, but it's not a recommendation, just for educational purpose. So SFL, I think it's Ship Finance or something. Let me just pull it up here. Yeah, Ship Finance International. Okay, so current price $14.75. So it pays a high dividend, 9.5% to 40 a year. So if you own 1,000 shares, that's $1,400 a year. So that's pretty significant. So if we sell the January 2018 $15 call, buy the January 2018 12.5 put, right? You're going to get a $350 credit minus $250 debit. You'll still get $100 credit on there. Okay, so let's look at SFL. So yeah, here's that. Again, 35 cent. Bit of a wide spread on there. Well, it's probably because it's after the market's close, but So, anyways, your call is going to pay for the put on there. Now, of course, you can still lose a bit on because if the stock finishes at 13 bucks or something, right? You're still going to be down a dollar, $1.75 um, on that trade. But I suppose you could always at that point after your collar expires, you can always put another one on. And again, by putting that 12.50 put just to kind of as your base. This one's maybe the best example because, of course, you can see the strikes only go by 2.5. I like ones that go by dollar increments as opposed to $2.50 increments. But yeah, but I just thought I'd pick this one out just as a high dividend pair. So again, you can sort of keep that one, and without fear of it moving a whole lot on you. And like I say, you get to enjoy those dividends at least while it pays them on there. So that's an example of a collar when you might use one. I personally I've never done a collar actually before. I've thought about it. And you certainly would not want to do it as an opening trade. You wouldn't want to just buy the shares and automatically put on a collar, right? You want like I said, you'd want to have some upside. Already have your stock have run up before you do something like that. And again, a stock that pays if you're doing it just for the dividend, that might work for you as well. So, anyways, yeah, that's my video on collar. Plan on doing some more this week, and like I say, if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Make some comments on there. Any suggestions are always greatly appreciated. And that's all I have for today. So have a great day. Bye for now.